Right, all of you, my students, all of you, good morning. So today we can discuss about the branches of physics. The next topic in the first unit number 1. So nature of physical world and measurement la அடுத்த topic வந்து branches of physics. So we can what are the branches of physics? What are the branches in physics? We can discuss in the class. So first of all, the physics is derived or developed by two ways. Number one is classical mechanics and another one is modern physics. Understand? So even in classical physics or classical mechanics are divided into two parts. Furtherly divided into two parts. Statistical mechanics. First one is statistical mechanics. Another one is dynamics. Second one is the dynamics. Right. First one is statistics. Another one is the dynamics. So here the dynamics is furtherly divided into two types: kinematics and kinetics. Kinematics and it's a kinetics. So and then another one of the branch is thermodynamics, optics, electricity and magnetism, acoustics, astrophysics, relativity. Those are all in the classical mechanics. Those are in the classical group. Understand? So here physics is divided into two categories. It is the first one, classical mechanics or classical physics can be stated that in the following way. Right. So another one is the modern concept. Modern concept means it is a modern physics. Here there are some relative concepts or relative branches of physics are there. The number one is a quantum physics. Here the quantum physics will deal with the two ways. Number one is a non-relativistic. Number two is a relativistic. Understand? The quantum physics can be classified into two ways. Number one is a non-relativistic. Second one is a relativistic. So and then we go through the atomic physics. The branches of physics are there: nuclear physics, molecular physics, higher energy physics, and last one is a condensed matter physics. So each branch of physics are there. So we can discuss it in this class. Right. So what is the classical mechanics or classical physics? So here the classical mechanics or a classical physics is the reference to the traditional physics. It is the reference to the traditional physics of recognized and development of before the beginning of the 20th century. So here the developed the classical mechanics or classical physics are the already developed before the 20th century. Before the 20th century. 20th century க்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கிற branch of science எல்லாம் நம்ம வந்து classically நம்ம வந்து discuss பண்ணோம். சரிங்களா? Classical discussion. So those are recognized in classical ways. Right. So that's why it is known as a classical mechanics or classical physics. Right. So what are the classical mechanics? The study of force acting. The study of force acting on bodies, whether at rest or in motion. Even the classical physics la first வந்து mechanics நம்ம எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா, here the classical mechanics is discussed in the way of the study of forces. So how can produce the force? How the forces can acting on the body? So whether rest or in motion. So force can be acting on rest body and also in a motion body. So whether the rest or in motion, we can discuss the force in a classical mechanics. So the classical mechanics is furtherly divided in two categories. Also known as statistical mechanics and dynamics. Right. So here the statistical mechanics. What is the statistical mechanics? The statistical mechanics is the deal with the motion of the object. Motion of the object without cause of the motion. Understand? It is with the deal with the only for the motion of the object. They study the motion of the object without cause. Without cause means do not consider a force. Do not consider the force in this branch. Understand? So only the motions. Motion உடைய ஒரு பாடியோட மோஷனை பற்றி மட்டும்தான் நம்ம வந்து இங்கே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுறோம். அதுதான் நம்ம வந்து statistical physics or statistics அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், மெக்கானிக்ஸ்னு சொல்லலாம். சரிங்களா? நெக்ஸ்ட் dynamics. In the dynamics, so the dynamics is furtherly divided into kinematics and kinetics ma. இங்க ஸ்டாட்டிக்ஸ் அப்படின்னா என்னடா மீனிங்னா ஸ்டேஷனரியா இருக்கிற ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ், ஸ்டேஷனரி ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டை பத்தி இங்க டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். சரிங்களா? டைனமிக்ஸ்ல வந்து motion ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டை பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். Furtherly, dynamics can be divided into kinematics and kinetics. It is a statics, it is a kinematics and kinetics. Here the kinematics only for the motion of the object. Do not discuss about the cause. Understand? So here kinetics is the only for that of motion of the object and also the cause of the motion. ஓகேங்களா? மோஷனுடைய காஸையும் இங்க வந்து டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். காஸ்னா ஃபோர்ஸ், வித் ஃபோர்ஸோட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணா that is kinetics. Without force டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா kinematics. ஓகேங்களா? So இங்க வந்து statics means only the object will be static. Static object பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா static mechanics. Understand? So that is the branches. Right. Next one is the thermodynamics. Thermodynamic means thermo means temperature. The study of temperature in different bodies and mainly for the study of relation between the heat and other form of energy ma. Heat ko another form of energy ko relation discuss பண்றதுதான் it is known as thermodynamics. Discussion with the heat and temperature, the energy of heat and temperature. Next one is optics. Optics is the study of light. Optics means study of light. Here the study of light means what are the reflection laws, refraction laws. Understand? So how we can form the lenses. So those are concept: interference, diffraction, polarization. Those are light phenomena will be discussed in optics, the branch of optics. Right. Next one is electricity and magnetism. So the electricity is the branch of physics which deals with the motion of an electron in a conductor. And what are the conductors, what are the semiconductor, what is the insulator? Those are concept will be deal with the electricity. Understand? What are the applications of electricity? So which instrument is used to run the electricity? So how we can develop the electricity? So that's are like to analyze the electricity. And magnetism with me, which means the relation between the electric and magnetic field. Right? So how they can form the electricity by using a magnetic field? How they can those are converted into electricity to and magnetism. Right? So this is the branch of physics which deals the relation between the electric current and magnetism. Right. Next one is the acoustics. It is an acoustics. Acoustics is the branch of physics which deals with the study of the physics of astronomical propagation of sound waves. Right. Not for astronomical. Astronomical is the next one. Astrophysics is the astronomical physics. Understand? Acoustics is the mainly the deals with the propagation of sound and the production of sound waves. Sound waves எப்படி propagate ஆகும், எப்படி வந்து டெவலப் ஆகும், எப்படி ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம், அதை பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுறது தான் acoustics அப்படின்ற ஒரு branch of physics. Next one astrophysics. Astrophysics is the celestial bodies. You can discuss about the celestial body in this. The branch of physics which deals with the study of astronomical bodies. Astronomical bodies வந்து sun, star, solar system இருக்கார்ல, solar system and then mainly for galaxies. So இதை பற்றி நம்ம celestial bodies பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுறது தான் வந்து astrophysics. It is known as a branch of science is known as a astrophysics. So that next one is the relativity. Relativity is the branch of theoretical physics. It is the branch of theoretical physics which is deals with the relation between the space, time and energy. It is the relation between the space, time, energy. Okay. So here they can be developed by the Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein can develop the relativity, theory of relativity. So that's why the branch of physics can be developed. Right. So mainly those are all the classical mechanics. Those are called the classical mechanics. Right. Or classical physics. Next one is the modern physics. What is the modern physics? Here the modern physics are the about the reference to the concept in physics that have the surface science. It is being to that of 20th century. It is the beginning of the 20th century. 20th century la namakku start aanadha vandu modern physics na, right? Here the modern physics can be divided into subdivided into several parts. So first one is a quantum physics. The quantum particle, remember the study of nature of phenomena of the atomic and subatomic particles. Understand, quantum means atomic and subatomic particles da நம்ம வந்து quantum அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். சரிங்களா? So here we can discuss about the discrete nature of natures of phenomena at the atomic and subatomic level. Natural phenomena atomic level subatomic level discuss பண்றதா இந்த quantum physics. Understand? So here furtherly divided into two ways. You can discuss it in two ways: non-relativistic quantum mechanics and relativistic quantum mechanics. இங்க வந்து நம்ம வந்து discuss பண்றோம். ரைட்டுங்களா? Next, atomic physics. What is the atomic physics? It is the branch of physics which deals with the structure of atom and properties of atom. Already you know that. So here you can discuss about the what is the atom, what are the properties, what are the structure, what are the elementary particles in the atom, right? So those what are the atomic theories are proposed by different scientists. So how you can classify that? Those are called discussed in atomic physics. Next one, nuclear physics. Nuclear physics, nucleus is nothing but a center of atom, right? What are the nuclear particles? Okay, what are the elementary particles in a nucleus? So what is the nuclei of atom? This type of structure. What is the structure of nucleus, size of the nucleus, density of the nucleus? So those are discussed in the concept of the branch of physics is known as a nuclear physics, right? Next one is a molecular physics. Here that how they construct the molecule, right? So how we can form the molecule with the atoms, right? So those how many, what are the spectrums in the molecular spectra, that means in the classification of spectroscopy. So we can discuss it in the branch of physics is known as a molecular physics, right? So the next one is a higher energy physics. High energy physics means so the particle have in the higher energy states. Higher energy states, the study of nature of the particle in the high energy or high energetic particle. So we can discuss it in this branch of physics. The last one is condensed matter physics. It is the condensed matter physics is the mainly the study of properties of condensed matter. Condensed matter means solids, liquids and vapors and intermediate between this. Okay, solids, liquids ko nadula intermediate irukra dense gaseous particles, dense gaseous particle and matter. We can discuss it in this branch of physics. The various it is also in a various form. Various form means subtopics are there. That means subtopic means they are different branches are there. Nanoscience, phonetics, and development of material of properties based on the forming of applications. Understand? So nanoscience, nanomaterial. So how can machineries and material can be developed in a nanoscience? That means nanomatter. Nanomatter particle நம்ம வந்து நானோனா 10 power minus 9 size. அதோட size வந்து 10 power minus 9 இருந்ததுனா அது நானோ பார்ட்டிகல்னு சொல்லுவோம். சரிங்களா? So here the nano particle size ஒரு bulk sample ஒரு நானோ சைஸா கன்வர்ட் பண்றதா நானோ சயின்ஸ் தான். கன்வர்ட் பண்றதுக்கு ஸ்டடி பண்றதா நானோ சயின்ஸ் தான். சரிங்களா? So here how they can introduce the nano science in the condensed matter physics. Understand? So how can develop the matter in the form of nanotechnology by using nanotechnologies. Understand? So that is the branch of physics which deals in the condensed matter physics. Okay, so and the next concept is a scope of excitement of physics in the next video, right? So like this video and share the video and subscribe to the channel, right? Thank you.